Hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my Club of Cottontails. Merry Christmas Eve. It is exactly 2 days until Christmas. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. That means today is December 23rd. Christmas 2019 is upon us. Ooh, and I am officially done wrapping presents. Yesterday was Daddy Daughter Day, and Justin took Junior to this phenomenal museum where he actually was able to get a few more gifts. So I got to wrap those last night, and I got a bubble wrap. Ooh, yeah, getting to bubble wrap some shit was kind of fun. Oh, well. Hello to you. Welcome. So, if anyone happens to be here at the beginning, I start every Club Cottontail meeting the same fucking way. And that's with my love and kisses, and then we get to spreading some moist content amongst my social medias. So that is exactly what I'm going to do right this motherfucking moment. You are, in fact, going to be watching me play Batman Arkham Knight. This is a hashtag blind as fuck run of this game, as I have never played the game until now. This is my first run through. A blind run is always the first run of a game, or a blind run can be a game that someone hasn't played in a long time. Um, it's been so long that it feels blind to them. But for me, I had no idea that this was a secondary game. Like, apparently this is the third or fourth. Someone told me third, and then I was told fourth. Either way, this is not the first game in this series of the Arkham Knight, so that was super interesting. We shit is getting crazy. It's getting crazy. Okay, so I'm getting my content spread. As soon as I am done spreading said content, I will get back into the Chizity chat. But it is going on 10 a.m. for me, so good motherfucking morning from me to you. But of course, good afternoon and good evening to all of our little fluffy cottontails around the world. So, what's super fucking crazy is I almost contemplated not playing Batman because of this right here. Just, nature always wins.
You actually believe you've won, don't you, Batman? Savor this fleeting delusion of victory. The Arkham Knight may have fled in terror, but now his army answers to me. For even as my toxin dissipates, it leaves behind a forsaken city, forever tainted by your failure. Tonight, the myth of Batman dies, and Gotham dies with it.
I hate that I love the Scarecrow's voice. It's just so moist. Alright, so fuck. Like, oh, it's still affecting me. Shit. Well, but you know what? We needed this distraction. Originally I was thinking about filming It's Motherfucking Ipsy Time, which I'm probably gonna do that later on today. This morning I just needed a live Club Cottontail meeting, so hopefully we actually get some Cottontails to not just come say hello, but come chill with us. Obviously, if they just come say hello, then that's amazing. It looks like we do already have an opinion. Thank you so much to that individual who's left an opinion, which I can only assume is Wheels of Steel Nation, because they said, "Hello, Amber, liked and shared." So, hello to you. Thank you for leaving your opinion and spreading my moist content. Thank you very much. Um, alright. So, on that note, looks like it's just me, myself, and I. I kind of had a feeling that the use code person wasn't going to stick around. Usually people don't. I've noticed that unless I interact with someone right from the get-go, and really it's completely random because I've talked to bitches and they still don't fucking respond. So, but hello to them. I had already said hello, but I straight up wish that I was filming It's Motherfucking Ipsy Right Time. Like, I wish that I was doing that, but there's honestly no way that I could have. There was just too much anxiety around it, which is so shitty because I was immensely excited for this month's Ipsy bag because it's my birthday month. I turned 33 this month on the 11th, and I was really excited to do my bag. And I had planned on filming it tonight or today, so then it would post and have a few days before Christmas, and then um, Christmas Day I was gonna do like a fun Christmas look. But now what I'm thinking is I might just wait and do a filming for a New Year's look, and hopefully the stuff that we have in our bag will make a nice look. If you don't know how my makeup meetings go, it's motherfucking Ipsy Time is a posted only video. It's not live. It's not like this where this is a live stream that will become posted. It's just a posted video. And after that posted content, I do a live counterpart, pour some Ipsy on me, where I take that bag and I put it all over my motherfucking face. Now, let's say we get a bag with 5 items and only one of those items is for your face. Let's just say an eyeliner. I can't do a full face with just eyeliner, so I would take other products that I have to complete a look. But I would say that majority of the time I've had at least 3 products that go on my face, whether it be eyeliner or blush or highlighter, mascara. The list goes on of different things. But order of operations. Let's go ahead and get some more herbage into the grinder. One thing about Club Kottontale, this is and always will be a 420 friendly as well as 21 plus community. I do in fact make my content for myself, so that's a huge reason why it is 21 plus. But also, if you lived in Washington State, just like the cautionary diamond that you can't really see because the lighting is so fucking harsh, it's a 21 plus product. So because I am over the age of 21 and I live in Washington State, this is 100% legal for me. I have been saying for a while that medical marijuana is going to become legal everywhere in the fiscal United States. I truly believe that, especially because we have states like West Virginia and Florida. Florida actually has had medical marijuana for a while. New York, like places that you would think would never, you're just too conservative to, even legalize medical marijuana. And they have been. And they've been decriminalizing marijuana, meaning that if someone was to get pulled over and they have, marijuana on them, depending on the amount, they won't do ridiculous time for, having a gram of marijuana. That's a huge issue. Is some states they would, it doesn't matter how much marijuana you had on you, you would serve 60 days. And serving 60 days in jail for, you know, like like a teeny tiny amount. Like a gram is $10, and it's like literally it'd be about that size. So going to jail for 60 days, 2 months, which isn't that long. You know what I mean? It's still considered a crime in that state, but that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? So decriminalizing it would mean that if you have this much, you ain't going, but if you got something like this, then that's intent to sell. And that's the whole issue with most states, they don't want to do it. I mean, honestly, I would recommend educating yourself on marijuana laws, especially if you do live in the United States of America, because there is more and more states that are making it medical legal, decriminalizing it, and having recreational marijuana. There's honestly, we're almost half and half now, with recreational and non-recreational. Whereas, when I first started my content, it had only been legal here for 4 years. It now has been legal here for, fucking, holy shit, math that I can't think of. 2012, 7 years. There we go. But yeah, so it looks like it'll just mainly be me, myself, and I. So after we enjoy ourselves a toke, I am just going to continue on our Batman adventures. I am, however, not doing this. The last thing that we did, Poison Ivy died, and it affected me so intensely. Um, so I'm just gonna do some side bits. I'm thinking some Two-Faced right here, a little bit of Two-Face action, maybe a little Penguin action. Um, just non main mission. The oh man, it was just crazy. That like, I haven't even been down to the ground. We literally have not ventured into Gotham since getting rid of all of the fear toxin. What you're looking right now is literally moments after Poison Ivy has died, and Poison Ivy, man. Alfred said it the best. He was like, "Who would have expected that she would have had such humanity?" And it's like, I truly feel like she didn't do it for the humans. I truly feel like, yes, the plant, released chemicals to counteract the fear toxin, but I truly believe that she did that because she just wanted the plant to live. She died for that plant to live, and that's fully it. Anyone that thinks that she saved Gotham is, I mean, you're sadly mistaken because she did not fucking do that to save Gotham. She did it to save the tree. She did it to save this beautiful plant that thrives with poison ivy's blood within it. Like, she gave her life so it could live. Yah, some mo fudging Batman. This makes me moist and moist. Yes, me too. Cheers to that moisture, Justin. Exactly. Right? Exactly. I mean, I feel like I might, but if push come to shove, I would definitely do whatever it took to guarantee my child was okay. But that's exactly it. Justin said her plants were like her kids. Any parent would do anything for their kids and not look at moral scale if it was good or bad. So for Poison Ivy, she was doing something good and she's a villain. Most people say she's just about being bad, but it's not so much that she's a villain about being bad. She's a villain about being herself and about being the person that she is. She don't give no, she's moist as a motherfucker. Poison Ivy is the most moist villain, in my opinion. I mean, let's be honest. She's literally doing it all for herself. Even the fucking Joker is doing it because he wants to fight with Batman. I love that they have a female Joker in this one that had like an unhealthy um volatile obsession with Batman because that's exactly what I feel the Joker would have if he had, sexual feelings towards Batman. And I, even as a male, I think there is some sexual feelings because the Joker cannot thrive without Batman. And I think the Joker would like to think that Batman can't thrive without him, but for Batman, he's just protecting his city. Gotham is his city. That is how Bruce Wayne looks at Gotham. And this is all just my personal views and opinions on the Batman fandom. I mean, let's be honest, uh, if you wanted to know exactly what it is, you would have to go to the comic books and straight to the comic books. Whereas there's movies and shows and video games that kind of show more of what the comic book was trying to convey. The only way to get exactly what Stan Lee and the original creators of all of the comics were trying to do with superheroes and supervillains is you would have to go directly to the source of a paper comic. Um, it's actually really intriguing if you read some of the paper comics because some things that you thought about something is completely different. Um, like, seriously. Like, call me selfish. You want me to pick between Squishy and some person as to which one dies or something like that? It's Junior first every time. Anyways, about to park and get into Cubert. Awesome. Agreed. Justin and I have actually discussed that if it came, like, I had straight up told him, uh, you know, if it came down to it, you save our daughter type thing. Like, I value my life, but I definitely know what it feels like to unadulterated give your life for someone. I can say that I have friends that I would take a bullet for, but it's situational. You know what I mean? Um, it's kind of horrible to say that I probably would do just about anything for my child, even in the good or bad spectrum. I would just hope that she would be good. It'd be the sort of thing like, let's say she robbed a bank and she came to my house to hide. I probably would hide her. I mean, what parent wouldn't? But I would like to think that I wouldn't, to be honest. I would like to think that I respect my child enough to turn her in because that's what she needs to do. Um, you know, but I don't know. It's situational. Like, I have no idea how I'd react to something like that until it happened. You know what I mean? All right. All right, let's see. Two-Face is at 30. Penguin is at 40, but there is. Ooh, you know what? This may have less checkpoints, but they're longer. So, let's go ahead and do that one.
The alarm's been tripped at the Bank of Gotham Drescher branch. Two-Face's crew are trying their luck, sir.
Mm, her plant is so beautiful, you guys. If you didn't know, Poison Ivy actually is my favorite um, super because you have super villains and super heroes. Poison Ivy is my favorite super of all time. So it was really, it's still kind of hurting me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It was really hard for me when, yesterday actually when we played Batman. Batman gets here to check on Poison Ivy after everything went down, and um, oh gosh, we get to it, and the plant opens, and her skin is just gray green because she has green skin, but she's gray, and her eyes are completely colorless, and she's alive at that point, but I can just tell that she's not only dying, but she's about to die, and she just puts all of her last energy into the beautiful plant that's behind us, and then she was gone. She fucking Thanos, man. Oh man, she literally just dissipated. Oh, I hope Catwoman doesn't die. Cause Catwoman is my whew, she's my favorite villain. And then Joker. It's kind of a toss up between Joker and Catwoman on who's my favorite villain, but Poison Ivy will always be my favorite super. Like just straight up. Ugh. And then Batman's my favorite hero of all heroes. Like just Batman. Batman's my fave hero. But it's a hard toss up on who is my favorite villain. And a lot of people go, "Oh, well why is it only from the Batman fandom?" And I'm like, "Well, cuz I grew up with Batman and I fucking love Batman. I will not be ashamed of it anymore, but like when it comes to Superman, never really got into the movies. You know what I mean? Like, eh. Tried to watch Smallville, kind of started watching it, kind of got interested and just was like, eh. You know what I mean? Like a part of being moist is being 100% yourself and being honest to yourself when you like or dislike something. You know what I mean? And if someone wants to try to make you feel bad for liking something for whatever reason is that you like it, don't fucking talk to that person because fuck you to that person. You know what I mean? It's like skateboarding. When I tried out skateboarding, I had so many people calling me a poser, and it was so frustrating because at that time I wasn't, confident and um, mentally able to handle it. So I just, we won't even talk about how I handled it. I'm alive, so obviously I handled it, but I wish that I could have told them, like, so trying out something new to see if I like it and seeing if I can get good at it makes me a poser. How am I supposed to do something if I can't practice to get good? And, of course I couldn't say something like that, but that's exactly the point is like, of course, when I first started skateboarding, I was complete shit at it. And I was a lot older. That was a thing that kind of gets most people is they think that when you're younger is when you should start new things, but I think you should be trying new things your whole life. Your whole fucking life. You should never stop trying new things and putting yourself out of your own comfort zone. And if you're going to encounter someone who's going to make you feel like shit, now keep in mind that there's a lot of people who like to playfully banter like that, and you just got to kind of like recognize if they're doing that or not, cuz I know a lot of people who playful banter with me on loads of things. But then I also know people who are just being really rude to me because they think that I should know everything about something if I'm saying I like it. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm saying that I like, say, Powerpuff Girls, I best be able to name every character in the show. Oh, and I better be able to name at least the three girls. I'm sorry, but you could be a fan of the Powerpuff Girls and not know their fucking names. You know what I mean? It's just like because you could be a fan of the art style, you could be a fan of an actor who is in it. Like, it's just so frustrating. Or, people will be like, okay, so you know the character's name, but what about the actor? I don't fucking know. I've been watching Simpsons since I was one and a half, I think. Like, fuck. No, like two. Since it came out in 1988 was when it was first introduced, but 1989. So I would have been, and it came out in Christmas time. So yeah, I would have been three. So since I was 3 years old, and no, I couldn't fucking tell you who does the names. I can see the actress's face in my head of Lisa, but I couldn't tell you her name. But that doesn't not make me a fucking fan. I literally had someone like there's people that've told me, but I've had some other people tell me they're like, "Oh, you know, like I was told that I'm not a Star Trek fan because I got Captain Jean-Luc Picard and Captain Kirk, Captain James Tiberius Kirk. I got them confused." And I was like, "What? Like who made you feel this way?" And I bitched that person out so hardcore. That was at a time where I was confident enough and I was not going to let someone who enjoys something so intently be made to feel so stupid when the person could have simply in a as polite as possible way inform the person like, oh no no, this one is from Next Generation and this one is from the original series, just Star Trek, because there's Star Trek and that's Captain Kirk. But then it starts to get into other ones, and it's completely like I couldn't tell you who's Deep Space Nine, but I could tell you that it's the bitch that plays Red in fucking Orange Is the New Black. That doesn't all of a sudden not make me a Star Trek fan. It just means that I don't know that captain's name and shit. It's just like I just so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Oh, and then I get people like I'll bust out and say something about Star Wars. They're like, "I thought you weren't a Star Wars fan. How do you know that information?" And I'm like,
The alarm's been tripped at the back.
because I'm observant and Captain Grievous is a badass, I all of a sudden, like, really? Like, really? But that just goes along the lines of that people need to let other people live. If you come across something that, triggers you, don't interact with it. You come across something you don't understand and you feel comfortable asking, ask. And even if you don't feel comfortable asking, sometimes ask. Prepare yourself for, both situations of the card, but still ask. You know what I mean? I am very proud to say that at the way I am now, I'll ask. I ask, and people laugh at me. I had someone in a Fortnite meeting like 6 months ago. Not even that far. It was less than that. It was like 2 months ago. They said something. It confused me, so I asked. They fucking laughed at me. I was like, why are you laughing at me? Can you please explain it? They're like, oh, how do you not know that? And I'm like, well, that doesn't matter. Could you please explain it? And they just kept laughing at me, So I don't talk to that person no more. Because it is extremely wrong to make someone feel like an idiot on purpose. Making someone feel like an idiot on purpose because they asked a question is very rude. Because I sometimes, like, I'll word things to people and they think that I'm, like, making fun of them or putting them down. And I quickly try to apologize because I'm like, I never, I'm not that type of person. Life is too fucking hard. Why do I need to bring someone down just to make them feel like shit? Like, life is already fucking difficult. I don't need to do that. Um, and sometimes I meet someone from my past and they're like, "Oh, well, you used to be like that." I'm like, "Well, I used to not be taking care of myself mentally or physically or in generally, so, I apologize that past Amber did that to you, but do not hold past Amber 100% uh or do not hold present Amber at accountable for what past Amber did, because if past Amber is apologetic and doesn't do it no more, then there's no reason to have it be brought back up. Uh, which is awesome. I have a lot of people that go, "That's a very great point," and you are a completely different person than when I last knew you, so I apologize. And then I have some people like, "Oh, whatever. Old habits die hard. You'll eventually do this," and I'm like, "Oh my." I'm like. Like, no offense, I don't want to know you. I don't want to converse with you. And they're like, oh, so you don't want to converse with me? I was like, would it have been better if I just ghosted you? Like, I could have just stopped talking to you. I tell people when I'm going to stop talking to them. They don't like it, but I've been ghosted a lot. Like, I remember the first time I was ghosted, it was in kindergarten. It's not something, and it's funny is like, people think that these things that happen are new because they have a term to it, but people have been doing it for decades and centuries. All these different things, like taking self pictures of themselves and stuff like that, and, you know, conversing with someone, and then all of a sudden they just decide they don't want to, so they just stop talking to them. It's called ghosting now. I mean, shit, I had no idea. Like, it makes sense because it's just all of a sudden, ooh, you're talking to a ghost. Oh man, this meeting was so fucking needed. I really wanted to film our Ipsy bagging, but I was still feeling way too much anxiety about it, and it's only the 23rd of December. There's 31 days in this month. As long as I do both it's motherfucking Ipsy time and pour some Ipsy on me before the 31st. Or yeah, I could do pour some Ipsy on me on the 31st, which I kind of was thinking about doing because I think I want to do a New Year's look. So I think it'd be cool to film our live Get Ready With Me on New Year's Eve. See how that works out, if it pans out for us. But man, I hate irrational anxiety. It sucks because like I'm a really mindful motherfucker and I work really hard every day to not let things get to me, but it sucks that, you're always like I'm going to have triggers. That's the shitty part is I'm always going to have some kind of trigger and I'm not always going to know what it will be. You know what I mean? At least with this time, like I knew if I saw what I saw, it was gonna put me into a damper. I just kept trying to prepare myself for it, and I obviously prepared enough because I'm not 100% going down into that spiral rabbit hole that I usually do, but I'm not gonna lie, just thinking about my Ipsy bag is giving me chest pains, and that fucking sucks. Because like I said, I was so excited for this Ipsy bag, and I still am excited because it's my birthday month. I turned 33 not too long ago. I just achieved level 33 of life. Like, what? Level 33 achieved. You have officially completed your 33rd year of life. Enjoy your 34th. So far, my 34th year is starting out right. Now, I have a lot of people who are like, you're stupid. You're not on your 34th year of a life. You just turned 33. And then I go, So when a baby's celebrating their first birthday, they didn't just complete their first year of life, and then they just stop talking. So, because I'm not the idiot. They are for saying that out loud before thinking about it. Like, and really both is correct. Like, if you want to be a person that's like, yes, I just started my 33rd year of life, go the fuck ahead. You know what I mean? I mean, you're technically wrong, but everybody I've ever met, that's how they celebrate their birthday. I don't, because, like my daughter, she just finished her first year of life. She turned one because she had her first year of life. She's now, 1.5. She's on her way to two. Like, I don't understand how it's a weird concept. Because, like, I can understand society putting things one way and we follow it that way, but using your common sense of thinking, like, oh, that's right. Like, after I have my birthday, I just finished that year. And then I'm going on to my next year. Like, come June, I'll be 33 and a half. 6 more months, until I have finished that year. It's just like, I don't know. Time is truly irrelevant, so that also doesn't matter, but feels good to have been on this earth for 33 plus years. 33 years and counting. Like, that's so crazy. 33 years. Oh man, and so much more to achieve. Like, it's so crazy to think that in Renaissance time I would have been considered extremely old. And if I had like having I would not have had a 1.5 year old at this age. I'd probably already have like a 16-year old or an 18-year old, because in Renaissance times their birth control what did not exist, unless you became a spinster and you just never had kids. But most people started having kids as like a year after their period started. Like, your period would start and then your family would start collecting your like people for a dowry, and it'd go from there. Like, most girls were married off by the age of 15 or 16 or even sometimes 14, because some girls, they start they're fucking, oh, I could not even imagine being a 12-year-old who just fucking, like, their baby box starts booming. Like, what the fuck? Oh man, I'm so glad I was 13. I was 14. Was I 13 or 14? It was the summer of going into 8th grade. And that would have been 2000. So yeah, I would have been 13 and a half. Oh, that's crazy. I would have been married off before the age of 15. Start making babies and keep populating the earth. In that time, at 33, I probably would already have had like 15 pregnancies, probably have 7 children, you know what I mean? Like, or have like 7 pregnancies and 15 children because you're a fertile myrtle and you just keep popping out twins and triplets, and you only can hope that they're all boys, so you're just about to be rich, rich, rich from all the dowries. Or the opposite way. I always forget how a dowry works. I recently watched 90 Day Fiance where they had a dowry, so I'm pretty sure you would want a daughter. Yeah, you would want a daughter because you'd be rich, 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 because you have a dowry for your child. Like, for example, this one lady, her parents wanted a certain amount of money plus 2 oxes. So the guy that wanted to marry her had to pay that money plus get the 2 oxes. So in Renaissance time, you would want to have lots of little girls, so then you'd be rich, rich, rich with all the dowries. You wouldn't want to have a lot of boys. You'd want to have at least one boy, though, because you need to keep your namesake going. Could you imagine being that lady married to the dude who only makes girls? 15 kids later and you still don't have a boy, and then he divorces you because you were unable to give him a fucking boy. Then he marries again just to realize, oh, guess what? Now you have 15 more girls and you have 30 daughters. You're rich, 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 but you don't have a legacy. Oh, fuck. Ugh. I'm starting to think about history and all of the oh man. Oh, oh, that's no. Okay, we're not going to talk about that out loud. So, I'm a very intense lover of history. So, thinking about like Renaissance time diaries made me started thinking about like a little bit later, probably like the 1800s, you know? Little 19th century action just made me think about then and how, that would happen. They would have a bunch of daughters and then they would cheat and make a kid and all of a sudden they'd have a boy and they thought it was voodoo magic that they were having a boy. Wow, that's so crazy when really it just was complete randomness because the dudes make the sex. They decide whether your child will have a penis, a penis vagina, a penis vagina, a vagina penis, a vagina vagina penis, or nothing. Poor children. Oof. Like, there has been some babies born with nothing and they have to actually do surgery to at least give them a urethra. Like they have the functions for a urethra, but there's no like opening for it and you have to at least be able to pee, you know. But I feel like that had to have happened because someone did something they weren't supposed to do. You know what I mean? Maybe that was just an extreme genetic, you know, oh, that'd be an extreme. And I've read about it, so like, I mean, they speculated on it. You know, they were like, if this is a genetic mutation, this is a very rare one. It would make more sense if it was this, and that's why that occurred. Oh, by the way, hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my Club of Cottontails. I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis. This is my place where I come and hang out with me, myself, and I, and most of the time I'm talking to me, myself, and I because people tend to lurk and watch incognitally or watch it as posted content, but honestly, we're a goddamn lurking environment, and that's okay, because if you read my descriptione, it does in fact say that I lurked for 3.5 beautiful years on YouTube, and really I lurked for way longer because I've been watching YouTube since high school, but it wasn't until December 2012 when I wanted to like and subscribe Graveyard Girls content that this came to be, and it was Amber S, and then it became Amber Lewis, and then it became this. Amber motherfucking Lewis. Hello to you, Raymundo. I had saw you pop in, but I was on a tangent, and if I didn't want to forget the tangent, I needed to get it out. By the words of Slipknot, I had to spit it out. Oh, dude, Slipknot is like, I'm so glad that I was introduced to Slipknot. Like, the first time I was introduced to Slipknot, it was my sophomore year, but I didn't start listening to them until my senior year. I had listened to a few songs, and, like, at that time, like, I wasn't, I don't know. I think at the time of when it was introduced to me, I was just like, I didn't want to listen to that type of music. Like, gosh, what was I listening to my sophomore year? Honestly, I have no idea because I've always listened to all sorts of different types of music. I think I was listening to a lot of ICP and rap and hip hop and pop. And I was listening to rock music, but it was definitely more classical. I remember listening to a lot of Journey and Rush. And Ramones. That's probably why, because I wanted that more poppy sort of um, rock, and like early Slipknot is not poppy. It gets a bit more poppy when you get to like Iowa, which was my first CD that I bought of theirs. Oh, I think his name's Corey Davis. I forget his name. The lead singer. His I would fuck his voice. Like, take it out of him like Ursula. Put it into a fucking dildo. Oh my god. She could do that! And then it would sing as you got fucked with it. Oh, could you imagine? That would be crazy. Or do that with like Britney Spears' voice and put it into a pocket pussy. It's Britney, bitch. Oh, I feel like this is an untapped market. Talking, singing, musical sex toys. Or do these exist and I don't know about it because I don't pay attention to most things that aren't in my house? It's so funny is I'm very like pay attention to everything but pay attention to nothing all at the same time. You just woke up? Oh my goodness. Oof. Oof. Hell yeah. Sending all I'm gonna give you a hug. Hell yeah. Yes, dude, right? I feel that. If I don't like physically hold on to a thought, I'll lose it. Like, I'll freeze face my hand gestures and wait. LOL. Like, seriously. Like I've watched so many thoughts. I'm like, bye-bye thought, and we just watch the thought fly off because t- too often than not, I like got my mind's eye on something and I'm like, and I'm like, oh, well, don't know where we were going, but it wasn't the way I thought. I'm so excited and nervous for tomorrow, you guys. I'm really nervous for not like okay, so talking about it will probably help me with it. Because I am like stupid nervous for one, I don't know like when I'm gonna see my sister-in-law because like Christmas is all a little bit different because I want to do Christmas Day here, and usually Christmas Day I would go over to my in-laws. Christmas Eve would be my mom's, and then Christmas Day would be my in-laws. But ooh, 420, dude. I love that you actually referred to it like that because I had one doctor I was seeing who was looking at potentialities of me having ADHD, but I kept telling him like, no, I'm pretty good at focusing on things. I am distractible, but I think that's more linked to my personality disorders. They soon agreed with me on that actually, and they actually taught me that I have a bunch of other stuff that I had no idea was a part of it. So essentially it's like the mixture of the things I have makes me think like makes me seem as if I have it, but really I'm just it makes me super indecisive but extremely decisive at the same time. Like when I need to make a decision that's super important, like I'm boom right there, bam, I got it. But when it comes to kind of like maybe more mundane things, like what video game I want to play or like what song I want to choose and just dance, I'm just kind of like, do I want to do this one? Oh, or maybe I want to do that one. Oh, I could do this one though. Like literally, I'm sitting here with Batman, and I'm like, I could have put Fortnite in the background with the Yule log. Could have played some Kingdom Hearts. Could have fucked around with Destiny. Like my brain is just like, and it's shitty because when it gets to this season, uh, it's almost like I can't medicate enough to keep them all quiet because it's just like there's so much going on, and we're all just woo like sensory overload on everything because I love this season, but I'm also like so the last time that I got to hug my brother was Christmas 2014, and tomorrow I'm going to be seeing my brother on a screen as I open some of my Christmas presents in a small house with tons of presents everywhere. I don't even know where the recycling is going. I don't know how many people are going to be there. I haven't seen my little brother, not Nathan, but my youngest brother since last Christmas. There's like so much. And then I'm just trying to think like, when am I supposed to go to my in-laws? Like, I know what time I'm going to my mom's house, but when am I going to my in-laws' house? And I'm just sitting here like, man, I hope I don't wake up super tired Christmas morning because I want to make my daughter and I like a nice Christmas breakfast. But you know what? Fuck it. If I end up just like popping some chocolate chip Eggo waffles, I'm like, this is Christmas breakfast. Don't even care. But no, I want to do like I want to make I was gonna do waffles. I want to do I have a Christmas waffle maker, and whereas it fucks with my anxiety, and I swear it's so fucked up. The person that got it for me, they're like, "Oh, I know you're afraid of clowns. I figured if I got it for you because your love of waffles, one, you could bite the clown's head off, and two, it might help you to get over your fear of clowns." Didn't help me get over my fear of clowns, but it was oddly satisfying buying a clown's head off. Plus, not gonna lie, the uh, lion and elephant are kind of cool, and that's what I want to do for Junior. But it does give me such anxiety to use that waffle maker. Like I just look at that clown and I'm just like, ugh, fucking hate clowns, man. Fucking hate clowns. Fuck a clown, man. Like in the ass with a lead pipe, so he gets lead poisoning. And I'm not talking like, actually, if we're talking original Pennywise, I'm definitely talking about that. But like not a scary clown. Like I can handle a scary clown. That shit ain't even anything. Like, have you seen the movie Killer Clowns from Outer Space? If you have not seen of it, I recommend. I want to say it's like a B-list movie. It's not like something that most people would know about. It's definitely but it's a hidden gem that you will not be disappointed. Okay. So I have Finn with me. Like, I thought about grabbing Blue Bear, but Blue Bear is best suited with Naomi watching over Junior's room. So I'm really glad that I got this cute little Yeti. Her name is Gabrielle, but I've named her Finn. So this is Finn. She's amazing. Justin actually is the reason why I named it Finn because he saw the face and he's like, "Is that Finn?" I was like, "No, but yes," because it definitely just kind of has the face of Finn. You can't really see it's so bright right now, but it definitely it looks like Finn but wearing like a little Yeti costume. If you're not using Squishmallows, you should be. They're soft and squishy and amazing. Merry Christmas Eve Eve. Okay. So, in life, I want you to know that most people aren't going to be able to use the L word with you, and that's okay. Because just because someone doesn't say it doesn't mean they don't fucking love you. But that's one thing that I always can tell my little fluffy cottontails, my club cottontail. I fucking love you. Because, god damn it. I just fucking love you. I needed this damn meeting. I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Feeling like maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to get that post-TED video done.
Gotham Drescher branch. Two-Face's crew are trying their luck, sir.
Alright, so if you don't know what game this is Batman Arkham Knight. And this is my blind as fuck run of it. So, if you don't know what a blind run is, it means that the person knows nothing or very little about the game that they are playing. For me, I knew nothing about it going in. Obviously, I love Batman, so I knew stuff about Batman, which definitely helpful. But this game is completely crazy. So, where we've left off, I was heavily doing the main part, which I'm kind of like stepping away from that right now and doing some of these other things. I want to do at least this, and then maybe do a penguin bit, but at least the Two-Face bit. But truthfully, we could end up not doing a damn thing except chilling and chatting, because I just I should be filming It's Motherfucking Ipsy Time right now, but I couldn't. I literally could not bring myself to do set it up, to just anything on it, and it's because I'm feeling some things, but that's okay because I can feel some things about it and just come here to Club Cottontail and get extra moisture. I am pretty excited for tomorrow in the aspects of giving my mom her gift. Uh, we had constructed my sister-in-law's in a crafting by the Yule log. We had made hers,
We're soldiers. We follow orders.
but I'm so excited for them to see it. Like, oh, handmade gifts are always the best. We probably should have done Fortnite with the Yule log for this meeting, because, like, not gonna lie, I've just been having some chest pains, and I think it's because the last thing that we did is we lost Poison Ivy. Like, I am beyond sad about that. Like, I'm glad that the plant better, like, nothing better happen to it. That better be, like, it. Plus, I mean, if something did happen to it, that'd be real bad because the plant is what neutralized and dissipated the fear gas. Of course, we did destroy the tank, so it's, I mean, unless he has like another one, we should be okay there. But I seriously hope nothing happens to the plant.
Matter who gives them.
I want it to stay over there. I wonder if the other one's dead. It probably is. It's probably just this one now. It's back over that way.
The hardest is when you go back. Everyone expects you to switch off, but you can't. Back here! Engage!
Yeah, engage, motherfucker. Motherfucker. Oh, damn it. I swear I keep fucking up my fear attacks lately. I need to get one of those. I'd be so. I apparently there's a app on your phone that will do that air horn. Just a brr, 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 brr. Yes. Kick their asses, Master Bruce. Dude, I'd love if Alfred actually said that. Okay, that makes it so much better. I only saw the rap air horn. I didn't see the brr 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 at the end of it. Oh, fuck.
The night taught us everything we need to know about Batman. We can still take him.
Hmm. Dude, I swear the Riddler and his fucking... It's like a pinball machine of sorts? I don't know. Oh, you got an app for that. That's so good. You have the fucking app. That's so good. I know we're close. I can hear the alarm going off.
The alarm's been tripped at the Bank of Gotham Treasure Branch. Two-Face's crew are trying their luck, sir.
So,
Nice driving, idiot. It's right.
I'm gonna point out the fact that I'm like, I can hear the alarm going off. It must be close. And I was looking this way. I just needed to look that. This needs to look to the right, and I would have seen Bank of Gotham.
There! Just go! You want to take the wheel?
Really? Talk about delayed reaction. I'm like fucking flipping their vehicle and they're like, run!
Batman! He's got a friggin' tank! Oh, God. Come on, get us out of here! Oh, crap! He's coming after us! Warren! What the? It's the Bat! The hell is that thing? It's the Bat! We turn around! Go, go! Oh, God! What's he doing? What's he doing? He's tailing him! Run! Get away from him! Back up! He's gonna get us! No chance! Run! Go! Go!
Okay. So, ever since, damn, I kind of missed the fear toxin because I didn't have to worry about all the thugs talking over me all the time. So, which doesn't seem like that much has fucking changed. Fucking Scarecrow was like, oh, it's, you seem like you have saved everything, but everything is different. It's the stench of your failure. I'm like, really? It doesn't seem like a failure to me. I'm catching bad guys. I'm fucking doing my damn thing. So, to you. But, I mean, every villain known to man fucking monologues. I mean, shit, there's some heroes that do it. So, if you monologue, you're gonna die. It's just kind of simple. Like, I would probably die. I would monologue. I do it all the time. Well, maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. I feel like if I was going to be a supervillain, like I would like monologue when I needed to, like in my safe zone, because like this is my safe zone. My club of Cottontales is my place where I can come and be whatever fucking thing I want to be. You know what I mean? I get to be 100% myself. I don't have to, scrape a part of myself and do something else where I have to out in society. Everyone's like, no, you have to be yourself. I'm like, I can be myself, but I can't be 100% myself. You know what I mean? When I tell people about my channel, depending on who they are, I have to say content. Because I can't even say cunt to them. You know what I mean? So, ergo, I'd be being myself, but not being myself. You know what I mean? It's a matter of knowing your situations. So I feel like if I was going to take over the world, I would get shit done. 'Cause that's how I am. Like yesterday when I deep cleaned my house, I got shit done. Right? The shocker, right in the butt. What? Oh, that's not what it's called? Oh. I mean, I personally kind of look at it that way. I'm just like, bzz, bzz. But seriously though, ever since like I realized that you're filling up the police department with all the bad guys, it's like I see a guy and I'm like, ooh, it's like filling my candy store. uh,
Because I'm kind of scared to be breathing right now. Jeez, he's coming after us! Warren, get us out of here!
right? He's like, and I don't care what Bruce tells himself at night. A non-lethal round shot out of a tank is probably hospitalizing fools, and they probably die the next day. Oh, sweet, sweet. Nice, 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 nice. Yes, we have lots of travels tomorrow. Oh my god, but seriously though, like, I, I imagine a beanbag and like three torques, just like boom, and he always hits him in the fucking face. I swear I've aimed down and it has like auto aim for these fools' face. It's just like poof, like You break their neck, like right to the gut. You're like, oh, shattered my spleen, my stomach is ruptured. Like right to the groin, like, oh, there goes every chance of having children. Also, why is there not more female goons? I just realized that. There's plenty of female villains in Batman, but even Harlequin had a bunch of dudes for her goons and thugs. Where are the women at? Or are women only so powerful to be the villains, super villains at that? Honestly, I bet you that's because of the time that Batman was made. Because you have to remember that like shit, we could actually double check here right now. Oops, wrong thing. Because they list each and every person's portion. So yeah, I was gonna say 1930s, almost 1940s. May 1939 was the first time that Batman appeared. So you have to imagine in the 30s, almost 40s, women held a certain role. So I feel like a woman goon existed, but she would have been back at the base cooking meal for all of the men and cleaning the weapons and things like that. You know what I mean? And it's not like for me, I think that's lovely. You know what I mean? Because I also feel like if they would have stood up and asked because they are in a gang, I feel like they probably would have let them. The dudes probably would have given them some shit, but they'd let it be it because you've heard of women gangsters like Al Capone had a woman that was his uh one of his like main go-to people because she was ruthless. She did not give a fuck. Like yeah. So, hmm. I don't know. I guess I'm probably a little biased too because I personally think that there's something really beautiful about being a homemaker, and I thought that even before becoming one, because you're having the most difficult job ever, and you're doing it without pay. You're taking care of a house, a family, and yourself. Like that is crazy. Uh, exactly, equal right. Everyone deserves their asses kicked. 1939. Yeah, Batman thinks women should not vote. You put a lot of JKs, but that's not a JK. I'm just not gonna say it out loud. That's accurate. That's an accurate statement. So, oh. Let's appreciate Poison Ivy in her splendor, which I love the tint of green that they gave her. It's not an all over tint. Um, in a way, maybe this Poison Ivy does have more humanity than I would think Poison Ivy would have. But I still think that she saved that plant because she wanted to. Ugh, this motherfucker. Why do I feel like that's John Travolta? Like why has he not played this character? Batman number 666. Holy shit. July 2007. So he's a newer villain. Interesantes. Wait, what is interesting? I don't know what updated on this. Oh, probably that last bit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. After we captured him. Duh. Duh, bitch.
Run! Batman! It's Batman! You're gonna be roadkill, man.
Fuck. You know what? You get one, bitch. Come here, you asshole. The fuck you think? Get the fuck up, bitch. That's because you fucking hit me with my car. Boom. Oh shit, what'd you just fire at? That wasn't a beanbag. Holy shit, that sounded like bullets. Because I did an assist with the Batmobile. The first one, that was definitely a beanbag. That second one sounded like rounds. God damn it, Amber. Stop pressing the wrong thing. Thank you. Here's Johnny. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, boys, go, go, go! We're gonna be rich.
5, 6.
Well, both his cuts.
My attacks will be covered by the noise of the alarm. No need to be subtle.
This is sweet.
God damn it.
I can't bring the car in here.
I'm not trying to bring the car in here. Okay, seriously?
Man down! Don't let him stop us!
I can't leave while there's a robbery in progress.
Motherfucker, I wasn't trying to leave, Batman! You just find a fool by the door.
Batman! He's over here! I lost him!
Yeah, bitch, because you're an idiot.
I can't bring the car in here.
Where's that other fool, man? Where's this other motherfucker? Oh, there.
Two-Face cut the alarm. I need to be quiet.
What was that? You got hit? Help over here! He's getting away! Over here! Get away! I see him! He's over here! There he is! He ain't getting away again!
God damn it. Motherfucker. Billy Ho, get the bat. Get the oh! Did that just bitch slap Batman?
I found him! Oh, you're all mine, freak! I'll get you!
Ah! Get.
Batman, I knew you wouldn't let this slide. Remember when I had the principal? Remember when I told Gordon we should arrest you? Said we shouldn't work with vigilantes? You promised me we'd crush crime in Gotham within the year.
Where my ninja bitch is
I
at?
proposed the
Seriously.
plan. Or was I just a distraction? A pretty boy lawyer the mob could focus all that hate on, while you tore them apart. Last chance. Get out of my way, or I deal with you myself.
Crumbly Batman voice. Justice knows no race, gender, or creed. I actually very vaguely remember the ninja bitches in Arkham City. Because I know very little about Arkham City, but I could use some ninja bitches right about now. I'm not gonna lie. So, we only have, I believe, one other bank heist, and it's not gonna let us do it right now. Um, but it wants us to do something. Because it's not letting me access.
Cash. The Drescher Bank's secure.
Oh, there we go.
Send a car for dense men.
On it.
There we go. I was like, why is it not triggering it? Okay. Oh, shit, it is going to let us do the other one. Oh. Finish a little bank action? I think some penguin. Some penguin in my life. Ugh, I have one more fucking APC on fucking Founders. Oh, wow. Only fucking 8 of them? Jesus fuck. I'd like to know what this is gonna be and when we get the Batwing so then I can go back to fucking working on Riddler's Revenge. I'd like to continue to play as Catwoman, please. Sweet. That random one that I came across was a 4. That's a nice little 4 of 7 right there. I'm a toke to that. If you didn't know, 47 is my favorite number, so whenever I see it, it does tickle me inside. And I also do tend to set goals and stuff, excuse me, with that number in it. One being 1047. 1047 Cottontails, VIP Cottontails at that, would ensure that we not only start playing the Amnesia series, but also get to have a Cottontail meets Bubbles. I haven't done a Cottontail meets Bubbles in forever. The last one we did actually was to celebrate 800. I originally wasn't going to, but like I was flabbergasted when I reached 800 because it was somewhat of a like some people would consider it a slow go from 420 to 820, but I can't believe that I have any VIP Club Cottontail members, let alone, at that time it was like 820 something when I did the Cottontail meets Bubbles to celebrate, and right now we have like 940. That's like crazy. That's like crazy awesome. Ah, I can't wait. Like it's like slowly but surely, it's like I can see the Amnesia series and just sitting here fucking bundled up, scared to death in the dark. Because that's one thing that I'm super excited about playing the Amnesia series is that I planned on having it be an immersive situation. So it's going to be an uninterrupted meeting. It'll be at nighttime, so that will be adding to me being scared. And then I'll make sure that there's no lights in here. Like it'll just be like you won't really be able to see my face other than what's on the screen, but that's the whole point is like I'm sitting here in the dark. If I was to put a light on my face to where people could see me, then, it wouldn't be as dark and scary or spooky. It's a great descriptive word. Yeah, I'm looking for ooky spooky, you know what I mean? Especially because when we reach 1,000 VIPs, that's to be honest, a goal that I never thought that we'd even come close to. So the fact that we're like what, like 60 away, that's amazing. Well, really like 73, because for me, I did start with 13 VIPs. There was 13 people subscribed to my channel when I first started creating my content, um, and then it was just the first. Really, every year has been amazing. I've been doing this now for over 3 years, but that first year was something like no other. Okay.
Hope you're not busy, Bruce. I got a truck. It's right by the bank in Kingston.
I'll track it back to the cache. Prepare for strong resistance, Dick. Penguin won't want to lose any more buttons.
Yes, I'm giggling at the fact that he said prepare
Yeah, you're on
for
the line.
hard resistance. Oh man. Who would name their kid Dick, man? And the worst part is I don't know if his name is Richard. I feel like his name was just Dick. Like, cause I've never heard to him referred to as Richard Grayson. So, prepare for resistance, Dick. Okay, I'm okay.
He was in the cloud burst. Man took it out.
They'll see me if I try and follow the truck and the Batmobile.
Confirmed. Poison Ivy died with the gas. Let's see how tough Batman is without help.
Talk about overkill. How many guns does it take to bring down the bat?
I'll tell you when it happens. So far, he's given everyone the slip.
Doesn't make any sense. Tanks, drones, heavy weapons? Is Batman invincible or what?
No one's invincible. They used to say the same thing about Joker, and look what happened to him.
You can't reason with someone like the bat.
Damn it, would they stop fucking talking and just let me listen to their damn music? That was funky. So Justin is, I imagine, gonna be here any moment. Cause how long ago was that he said 15 minutes? Let's double check. Holy fucking Chris Ice! How long have you been there? Oh, okay. She just started squishing. Holy fucks! He was behind me. I was listening to music and completely in the zone, so holy fucks. In that case, let me reload it. Yeah, exactly.
Only one thing he understands, and that's a good ass whooping. If he's lucky, I'll be the one to give it to him. Sticking with Penguin was the right thing. After tonight, when the dust settles, he's gonna come out on top. Just you wait. Batman was here. I mean, wait up.
They listen to funky ass.
Plug your headphones real quick.
Why?
I need to know what kind of funk this is going on.
Oh, can't can't you just? Okay. Justin wants to hear. So I had to unplug my headset so he could hear the funk. I don't know if it's loud enough to hear the funk. I might have to turn the TV up. It's pretty funky.
It is pretty funky.
It's like I dig it.
Like, again, I doing a foot patrol. I can't get them over comms.
Yeah, no, that's like it's super funk. I like it. It's like just the beat on it, just boom, 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 boom. I just oh man, I like it. Ah, if every single time we do a penguin one, we get to listen to that, that would be dope. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Ooh, hey, you can see Finn now because the lighting has switched around. But isn't Finn absolutely adorable? We're both looking a little red right now, but I love it. Love it. It's a so cute. So, hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my Club of Cottontails. It is, in fact, just a Monday, which is usually it would just be a Monday and, I would end the set meeting and everything, but it is Christmas Eve Eve. Christmas Eve is tomorrow, and Wednesday is Christmas Day. If you don't celebrate, I hope you have a wonderful day in general and a happy holidays to everyone. Happy Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. Kwanzaa? How did that? I swear there was like a commercial that had like smashed them all together. I think it was Tarjay. I swear Target's always doing some shiz like that. But too often than not, we just focus on Christmas. And now remember that not everyone celebrating Christmas is celebrating it because it's a Christian holiday. A lot of people celebrate it just because they enjoy getting presents, or maybe they're celebrating because it's the season, the Yuletide season. That's me. I always, because if you look at Christmas, like everyone always looks at just the Christian aspects of it, but there is a lot of folklores about Christmas. That's where St. Nicholas comes from. So I personally look at it that, and really it's just the Yuletide feeling. Like I've always felt more connected to the universe and everything. That's why, for me, rocks are extremely calming, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a quote unquote pretty rock. I've had a lot of people tell me that Boulder is hideous, and I was like, thank you for your opinion, even though it wasn't needed. Boulder is absolutely gorgeous because Boulder holds a lot of meaning to me. Just because he's not polished or shiny or, some extravagant color doesn't negate the beauty in it. And really, I love a good fucking cluster of sediments and minerals and all sorts of other stuff. Just I love rocks. Like oh, like I definitely could have seen myself becoming a geologist if I had actually went to college. It's crazy. The one time I planned on going though was to be a eighth grade science teacher, which honestly the reason I wanted to do eighth grade science is because they get to do all of the fun stuff. They get to do everything from biology to geology to zoology
Hail
to
Krampus.
uh, Krampus. What about Krampus?
Hail Krampus.
Oh, Hail Krampus. Oh, goodness. I love your little. I, I guess technically it would be a utility bracelet.
Yeah. The only thing I wish is it had like just maybe like a stupid little digital clock, like the ones you get with kids' toys. Just that super simple display. I was thinking like, can it fit on my ankle? Just on my wrist? Because I feel it here. I'm like, okay, what time is it? North by southeast. Perfect.
I feel like it's meant to be worn the other way with the cord showing.
reflections, you don't get a good angle, a flat angle when it goes
Oh,
something like this. And
yeah.
you can easily
So
see
it
it.
is made to be worn like that. Interessante. So Justin is standing right next to me. You want to talk on a bolio. I want to do a penguin mission, and then I do need to eat lunch with the fam bam. I don't think. Oh wait, we do need to go out and about. And really, we could wait to do that till after the holiday season.
So I was just gonna say, the things we have to go out and about aren't detrimental to what we have to do in the next 2 to 3 days.
Yeah, no, I'm not mailing those scrolls out. Also, like, because I was thinking about burning it and having it be the concept of, like, the evil sorcerer of Squishton got a hold of the scrolls and wanted to stop the princess from being granted her fairy godparents. But I kind of like the way they look without being burned. Uh,
Yeah, what?
I might add some color bits in. I turned it down, so you're gonna need to turn it up.
I'm going up there.
Yeah,
I was just listening.
but oh yeah, I'm done.
Cool. I'm gonna shut this. We're gonna hang out. We'll see you in a bit.
Well, yeah, lunch for her. What were you thinking? Are you gonna do one of the easier meals, or are you gonna do because we do have the hamburger that needs to get used?
Probably easier.
Okay, cool, 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 cool.
For dinner, I can
No,
make.
no, no,
Okay.
no worries.
I'll
I
see you in
just
a bit.
needed to know so then what I need to make myself.
See you in a bit.
Cool, thank you. Awesome possum. Damn it! Good fucking a. He done plumed my damn door, so a bunch of stuff fell, but. Alrighties. Let's get on to this, shall we? Alright, later.
And I think I saw
Have
him
a
walking out.
wonderful motherfucking day, Raymundo. Thank you for so much for tuning into this meeting and grooving a little bit with this awesome music.
What the hell? Who's out there? Oh crap! Run! Run! It's Batman!
He's tailing us.
For it! Try to lose him!
I'm trying.
Put your foot down! He's gaining on us! The Penguin said he'd take care of the bat!
Anyone see the bat?
I can't see anything!
I don't see him either. You think we lost him?
I don't know. Keep looking. Boss, how's things?
Good until you called. Why am I hearing your bloody voice?
It's Batman.
Ah, what now?
He found us.
Why are you all so sodding useless?
Sorry, boss.
Oh, that's all right then. Apology accepted.
Really?
No, not really. He's already gotten 2 of my caches. If he gets number 3, your family jewels are coming off. Now lose them.
It's clear. I think we lost him.
Thank God. Get a move on before he finds us again.
Taking us to the drop-off, right? Sure am. We might not get another chance. Told you I could shake him.
So much for the bat. He never had a chance.
It's like I said, the bat's lost his touch. We got nothing to worry about.
These motherfuckers. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
I'm losing sight of the truck. I should stick to the rooftops, follow it from above.
Bored out of my friggin' skull.
I'm losing the truck. I need to track it from the rooftops.
Man of my talent shouldn't be stuck on guard duty. Man, just give me something to shoot. Why did I let him stick me out here? Bored out of my friggin' skull. Man, just give me something to shoot.
Penguin has a stockpile of arms near the fish market in Drescher. Same drill as before, Dick.
You got it.
Okie dokie. What the fuck?
Man, just give me something to shoot. Bored out of my friggin' skull. Why did I let him stick me out here? Man of my talent shouldn't be stuck on guard duty. Man, just give me something to shoot.
You got ammo?
Yeah,
Bobby?
I'm good.
How about you, Knuckles?
You hear that?
What?
Could have swore I heard something.
That's the wind blowing through your ears.
Eat me.
Hey, pipe down, boys. Can't wait to spend some of this damn money. Batman won't dare show his face here tonight. Not if he's smart.
Oh, found the grate.
Wonder how Pete's is doing out front. He was pissed he got guard duty.
Get close and apply the explosive directly to destroy that wall. I need to find a way into the vault room. It'll be here somewhere.
Hmm. There's gotta be a way in. Hmm. Tricky, tricky, Batman. So we're trying to find our way into the weapons cache. It had said to pull out the bat call. Not sure why. Ooh. There we go. Okay, okay.
That's being rhetorical. You been sleeping with a dictionary or something?
Prime looting to be done out there.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be sure to put in a complaint when the boss comes back.
Just saying. Just remember one thing. We're still working for Penguin. What do you think? I'm stupid? No, but you ain't shut up about Two-Face all night. I'm just curious about the score he's taken down. Well, don't be. You hear me? I hear you. The boss says wait here with the guns, then we wait here with the guns. Make sure you keep up, Batman.
One second. Alright. Had to investigate the sounds, because if I can hear something through a wall and my headset and a game I'm playing, I definitely need to investigate. So, whew! Hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my Club of Kottontales. I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis, and we are enjoying some Batman Arkham Knight on this fantabulous Christmas Eve. Because tomorrow's Christmas Eve and Wednesday, hump day. Hump day is Christmas. I'm so fucking stoked for that. But we're gonna finish this mission that we're currently on. I need to toke on this because it was some fuckeries outside of Louisville Club Cottontail, because that's where I'm sitting in my lovely room that I cannot wait to paint. I think that's something that I want to do for myself after the new year, is really making sure that this room, all the other rooms in the house won't be able to be perfect because I have a young child right now. So there's no point in doing certain things because it may just have to get redone, wasting money. But this room, I can perfect it. So before I hang up stuff on the walls, I want to paint. And I think that's a project I'm going to do for myself after the new year. Um, it will be interessante how it will go down. I want Justin to take some days off from work, and then he'll be able to, watch Squishy, so then I can come in here and paint. Cause I got some paintings to do. I want to paint. Most of the walls are gonna be dark. Um, this wall, it's gonna be the only untouched wall because I want to do a mural on it. And I don't know how long it will take for me to draw out what I want to put and everything. Um, it's gonna be really a fun design, but I also want to have just, I don't know, like a hodgepodge of things, kind of debate on how it'll go. But anyways, let's get back into this, shall we?
Come on. I think I might try using one hand. Make it interesting. Come on. Admit it, Bruce. You're having fun.
I won't be satisfied until I bring Penguin to justice.
You always were great at killing a party. Call me crazy, but we could get to Penguin a lot quicker if we split up. I could take one of these places on my own. Yeah, don't rush to agree, or anything. I think we both know who's doing the lion's share of the work in these fights. I'll go easy on the next one, give you a chance to catch up. Arkham Asylum had its faults, but at least we had somewhere to put these psychos. You know what the plans are for that place? I mean, surely billionaire Bruce Wayne has some ideas, right? I think we both know who's doing the lion's share of the work in these fights. I'll go easy on the next one, give you a chance to catch up.
Well, I had no idea that the fight was that close to being done. That is absolutely crazy. Um, okay, we need to destroy. Close this vault up real quick. Because even though I didn't have very much left, I am going to end the meeting after this mission. Make lunch, do a few things around the house, return a movie. I watched Hustlers again. That movie is so good. I honestly recommend.
I shouldn't detonate until I'm further away.
Kaboom.
I can imagine Penguin's
not too happy with us right now. Can only have a couple of these weapon caches left.
Keep looking. Let me know as soon as you find anything.
Of course. I wouldn't miss seeing the look on his face for the world.
Okay, that is the most greatest fucking thing I've ever seen. That is the best. We're gonna end with the fucking penguin holding up a missile with a fucking crown and a cigar in his mouth. That's phenomenal. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that's tuned in, from Raymundo to Use Code to Wheels to Justin and anyone else in between that has been lurking and watching it postedly. I live my life, if you didn't know, as moistly as I can, striving every day to be 100% myself, regardless what some motherfucker thinks of me. Simply loving myself and being loved. No shame at all. I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis, and this has been an amazing way to start my Monday. It is Christmas Eve. It is December 23rd, 2019. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. For most people, you're either already started festivities or your festivity starts tomorrow. For me, definitely our festivities start tomorrow, with going to all over different places and got to figure out times of those places. But anyways, I will see you this afternoon for a afternoon meeting during Junior's nap. Not 100% what we'll play. Might take a break from Batman. Either Sims or Kingdom Hearts is what I'm leaning towards. But who honestly knows? Well, so until then, remember to be kind to yourself and everyone else. Bye.